Meta-ethics is the study of what constitutes a good and a evil. Meta-ethical viewpoints are typically categorized into two viewpoints, realist and anti-realist. Moral realism's key points can be found in these ideas: right and wrong exist independently of humans. If humans did not exist, morality would still exist. Morality is described as mind-independent. To say that it is good to give to charity is to say that there is objective goodness in giving to charity regardless of the existence of humans or not. Anti-realists take the opposite view: right and wrong does not exist independently of humans, it is rather created by humans. If humans did not exist, morality would also not exist. Morality is described as mind-dependent. To say that it is good to give to charity is to say that the concept of there being goodness in giving to charity only exists due to the existence of humans, and would not exist without it. There are three ethical theories to know for the meta-ethics topic, under naturalism, intuitionism, both realist, and emotivism, anti-realist. Naturalism can be summarized as a moral realist theory, believing morality exists mind-independent. Overall, it is a moral realist theory, believing morality exists mind-independent. It is also reductionist, reducing or translating morality into other qualities such as utilitarianism, equating morality to happiness. For Bradders, the purpose of morality is self-realization. There is an objective morality, but our understanding of moral truths is shaped by cultural and historical context. To achieve self-realization, he thought we should fuse the promotion of individual happiness, of utilitarianism, with the deontological approach of Kantian ethics. The strengths of ethical naturalism are: 1. The fact that there is a lot of agreement on certain moral rules over time, e.g. murder, demonstrates that there is an objective morality. 2. Michael Lacewing says it allows us to aim to progress morally instead of just changing our morals, as there is objective morality to strive for. 3. Having objective morality allows us to justify punishment, as there is authority behind moral rules implemented. The next theory you need to know is intuitionism, which is a moral realist theory, believing morality exists mind-independent. It is also not reductionist, stating goodness and morality can only be defined in their own terms because they are simple concepts. For example, a car can be broken down into being a quadricycle, wheels, metallic, etc., yet goodness cannot and is simply goodness. For G. E. Moore, moral judgments are self-evident, able to be known, despite being unable to be proven right or wrong. Pritchard, another intuitionist, says we use two types of ethical thinking. General reason, facts of the situation. Moral intuition decides what we ought to do. The reason people make different ethical choices despite having the same general reason is due to moral intuition being more or less developed. The strengths of intuitionism are: 1. There is unanimous agreement on the morality of certain actions, such as rape, which evidences intuitive morality. 2. It explains why different people's moral decisions may differ despite the same evidence, explained with Pritchard's two types of ethical thinking. However, the weaknesses of intuitionism are: 1. There is no proof moral intuition exists. It could simply be the result of moral socialization or alternative explanations. 2. Intuitive truths can differ widely. Bowie states intuitionists don't agree on the moral principles they maintain are self-evident. This is supported by Sidgwick, saying this casts doubt. 3. There is the question of, how can we resolve conflicting intuitions? Pritchard explains why they may conflict but not how the confliction can be solved. The next discussion of metaethics is emotivism, which is a moral anti-realist theory, believing morality exists mind-dependent. Emotivists believe that moral statements are therefore meaningless as factual claims, but are an emotional expression of the individual. For example, saying that cheating is bad is just saying boo to cheating, known as the hurrah, boo theory. Subsequently, ethical discussion is also meaningless as neither proposition is verifiable. Stevenson developed emotivism by noting that there is a persuasive element to ethical statements, giving them some meaning. Her believed that they come from our fundamental beliefs and seek to convince others of our viewpoint. The strengths of emotivism are, 1. Ayer and Stevenson made a valuable contribution to the discussion of morality in the 20th century. They considered the importance of the scientific approach and looked at the meaning of language whilst also stressing the importance of each person's individual feelings. On the other hand, there are many weaknesses such as, 1. James Rachels argues that emotivism is wrong to remove reason from moral judgment. He says reason is required to prevent them being arbitrary. 2. It is quite socially insensitive as a theory as it reduces moral atrocities to subjective personal feelings, such as rape and genocide. Thirdly, G.J. Warnock claims that the statement murder is wrong is to make a factual statement that can be discussed and debated. If this weren't the case, as emotions change frequently, so would morality, causing an extreme form of relativism. When comparing the three, there are many comparative points. Here are a few. Ayer's theory bypasses the issues of moral realism, such as depending upon a source of morality like God, because there is no objective moral truths. Also, G. E. Moore's intuitionism solves the issue of reducing goodness to other natural qualities, which has problems. Furthermore, Ayer solves the issues of intuitionism, such as a lack of verifiability, by arguing that ethical statements are meaningless and only emotional expressions. However, as emotivism is reductionist as it removes reason from the moral decision-making process and only acknowledges emotion.